Combat. Okay, what are we fighting here? Two new enemies here. Oh boy. Oh boy, that was quick. Man, why are they like this? Why are they like this? Then? No. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We got two heyo. We got two of them. We're still running level 55. We're still running recommended level 60. Oh boy. I'll be fine. Listen, this looks like I'm gonna have a bad day already. It's been 2 minutes. If I might just add one more thing. You needn't try to comfort us over conversation. Manager saw they considered this nothing more than harmless, humorous banter among us researchers. Small teams of sinners, literally your favorite part. Canto. It appears to me that if anyone needs comfort, it'd be him. Leave Sinclair alone. All those golden bows we've gone through so much to collect, gone. We've lost people to even worse. We're separated from our manager, so we can't even immediately know how the others are doing. This isn't the first time we've been in this much danger, but every time it happens, I can't help but get nervous, right? Anxious even? Yeah. You guys ever get this nervous too, like I do? Well, I like to talk big and try to project confidence, but honestly, I get anxious like everyone else. We've still got a lot of people in the LCB who don't know where they're going in life, don't we? Like how I used to be. You know, with how Dante seems to feel a lot of pressure over their responsibilities, I guess you could say that I've sort of committed myself to sharing a bit of their load and helping the team navigate through their trials of our journey and, you know, all that stuff. So I'm just trying to put on a brave face. At the end of the day, someone needs to, right? To reassure everyone that it's going to be okay. I see. Huh. Otis would give me a really harsh dressing down if she heard me say all that. Just thinking about it hurts my eyes. My ears, my bad. I don't mind them besides one fight. One fight? Which fight was it? Well, if it hasn't happened yet, don't tell me anything. Well, there's no doubt that Faust does indeed know it all. There were times when I also found myself grasping at straws. The train. Unable to make even the simplest decisions, whether I should move forward, whether I should stop, or whether I should go back the way I came. Hasn't happened. And that made me realize anew. Faust is but a name that may leave at any time. Between you and Sinclair, who would win in a wrestling match? You or two Sinclairs with one arm each? What the fuck? I think I could take on two Sinclairs. I'd fight them. I think I could win this. They got one arm each? Yeah, I think I got that. Well, it is my turn to heart-to-heart roundtable. I'm not quite fond of these last-minute barrings of one's soul as though we're walking to our collective death, but if this should help raise the chance of our success by alleviating some of your concerns, then I see no reason not to participate. My superiors have repeatedly refused to authorize the plan that includes me as a combatant for this mission. I understand their logic. Sending a research specialized employee to near certain death would indeed be an inefficient management of human resources from the corporate perspective. Instead of accepting my request, they suggested I take some time off, 3 months, give or take. They said everything will have returned to normal by the time I sauntered back into the office, that the LCE's job was to find normalcy again, while LCA and LCB dealt with the consequences. It was a tempting offer, I must admit. Research was indeed an endeavor in which I could lose myself, while the rest of the world slipped by. I would take the 3-month vacation, return to the lab, bury myself in research after research, and eventually it'd really have been like nothing had happened. New employees would be hired to fill the vacancies with remarkable immediacy, as though there had never been any loss of personnel in the first place. So yesterday, as I was arranging the office for my absence, I opened one of my desk drawers and... Oh, you really were going to go on a vacation. And I saw our next year's research proposal peeking out from the middle of the paper pile. It's a funny thing the way that corporate planning works. No one knows what the future holds, but they expect us to plan months ahead in our proposals. When I'd written that research proposal, I'd planned to be a collective research between me, Martin, and Alyssa. Planned it to be. And now I'll have to erase Martin's name one by one from dozens of its pages. Oh boy. No, there's a thing for that. There's a thing for that. I think it only works in Microsoft though. How did you manage to convince the higher-ups? My third request to have me included in this mission was accompanied by a resignation letter, a binary option, if you will. They had to choose one or the other. See, that was my plan. That was my plan. I would go on vacation, but coworker wants to go on vacation at the same time, and we fill the same slot. So, I let my coworker go on vacation, and meanwhile, I put in my 2 weeks notice, and I will quit the day I would go on vacation. And then I would also hand them a new application that says I will be available to start working after the planned vacation time. It works. It works. You can do that? Yeah. Who's to say that I can't? The last subject wasn't much about anxiety at all, but has that helped calm your nerve at least, Sinclair? Summon Martin as a spirit. You mean the lantern-y song? I'm a bit better, I think. That's good. Then let's all take a deep breath and commence operation. Enemy incoming. Sorry I'm late. Albina! I don't know about Albina. For some reason the name Bina sticks to me. So I have to wake her up first. Oh, this thing. No, I don't want to. She was heartbroken by how far behind schedule we were in her completion. It's because of Xenon's tortoise spiral. People struck with that weapon often end up with, quite literally, broken hearts, depriving us of the core ingredient. So I'm glad we're able to meet here. None of you have replaced yourself with a prosthetic body, and I won't be using the spiral. You knew we'd be coming? The Maestro asked me to go out and receive our guests. Do you know the Maestro's shattered child, the what? She would have been a wonderful big sister for Fascia. I'm yet to reach that level of creation, unfortunately. You see, collecting ingredients without damaging them is still a bit tough for me. So I hope to get some practice and started by cutting off my own arm. After all, whose body do we know better than our very own? She's crazy. Her dress is so pretty. It's just like an Iron Maiden. The corpus of others is still so challenging to work with. Which fingers do they put the most pressure on when using their arms? Do they let their wrist handle much of the pressure? Or their entire arm? Do they have any pre-existing defects that may change how I interact with the medium? So many things to take into account before getting to the actual work. Speaking of which, would you be so kind as to hear my request? Wild Hunt may have a new weapon. How about we spend some time to get to know each other and become friends? Friends? It's not so hard to become friends. Sora told me that becoming friends is as simple as sharing the things we love, our hobbies, our dreams. Though I didn't become friends with her, I wasn't planning on using Sora as an ingredient for Fascia. So, I know where to begin. Would you share something you love with me, everyone? Love killing prosthetic things. Don't hesitate to ask me anything you'd like to know about me either. Ever since I fed a few slices of my brain to Fascia, I've become I've become a very bad liar. What makes you think we're going to tell you any of that? Okay then, me first. My name is Albina. I'm learning corporism at art under Maestro Carlisto's tutelage with my beloved Fascia. Oh god damn. Doom doom doom. She's doing things. Ding, ding. Armor off. Let me find Callisto. Welcome. Been so absorbed with trimming my ingredients that I was delayed. I hope my Albina has been a most wonderful host to you all in my absence. Eh, you. Yes, Maestro. They've denied my offer of friendship, but I've been trying nonetheless. I see. Oh, so it's such a pleasure to meet you all again. The gallery hardly ever sees visitors, so I was at once its only audience in Maestro. So, tragically, this humble gallery is yet to taste the piquancy of an unbiased critique. Perhaps you could be my first. I see this piece here has captured your interest. They were all people who have left me with such striking inspirations. Loneliness, anxiety, weakness. Observe these few facets of suffering, the inevitable state of existence that is most fittingly human. Please direct your attention to this frontmost figure. You'd be impressed to hear how those hands refuse to let go of the partners, even as I place them atop its pedestal. This pedestal. This one. An unbreakable bond that remains unsevered. Even as death comes to bear the subject away in its gentle embrace, I find such values utterly noble. It would indeed have been a waste to let that precious little moment slip away, so I endeavored to preserve every second of it, down to the smallest capillaries, muscle tissue, and quivering. They're out. Blech. Miss Alyssa? Perspective has a way of transforming art, and the state of one's heart alters the evocative qualities of a piece. So please do take your time as you tour through my gallery. Tell me how it all appears in your eyes. Disgusting. I'd rather gouge out my eyeballs, you muttering quack. It's Ardor Blossom Faust, but she doesn't kill herself. Miss Alyssa! Now's not... God, she killed herself. Wait, does she kill herself? We got past the first one. We did it. We did it. We did it. It only took an hour. 56% of the damage at 1,160. Yeah, I think when I did the heyo team in the hard mode mirror dungeon, I think everybody had like 0 damage taken, except Heathcliff, because he burns himself.